that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the heel. Spin move in zone. Scope the sideline, a touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin move in zone. Scope the sideline, a touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're on offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
1st and goal.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. The gun. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Brought down at
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they try the sweep to Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It's 4th.
They'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's at the 50. The 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Packers.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 19 yards away. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Chicago.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Go.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
58, right over there, Mike.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first.
Incomplete.
And the Bears will get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
The pass.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro
from 21 yards away. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
The kick is
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. It's caught by Adams. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, that was dangerous.
Rodgers pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
To 2nd and 10.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. throwing again. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
At the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are back within a score.
Kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Brings up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Bears take over.
15-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
On play action. Now Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards.
When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, Above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 44-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On the RPO, that's complete right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Here's first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, check 24.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Roquan Smith.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
2-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Flusher, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa and the Chicago defense able to come up. The goal line stands. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Chicago.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this will be a Bears first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
First down, Bears.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
At the Packers' 25-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Chicago, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one.